Yes, sir. What's the deal? We're in the zone with sleeves. Got a special guest for y'all today. My man, legit Misfit. Yes,
The
sir.
artist formerly known
He coming on all trash already. What's the deal, gang?
as shit, man. You know, just taking it one day at a time, my nigga. That's all we can do.
It's been a minute, man. I ain't chopped it up with my mans in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long minute. That nigga sleeves, man, in hibernation and shit.
Man, trying to get to it, bro.
I feel it.
It's hard. I'm trying to find that balance, bro. It's hard for me to like lock in
Yeah.
and still be like on some bullshit sometimes. Cause when I'm locked in, all I can think about is what I'm supposed to be doing and what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. I want this shit bad, bro. I want this shit bad. And I feel like that time gonna be there when niggas can just kick back, bullshit around. That shit gonna come.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Niggas just know. If you don't see me, nigga, I'm on some shit. I'll be back.
Niggas be locked in.
Yeah, but man, we gonna get into it. First off, legit, man. Let's talk about the name.
Legit. Yo, alright, so it's an acronym standing for living eternally, giving increment of time. And that's more than a movement to me, cause like that shit is like a lifestyle, you feel me?
Okay.
So, you know, let's say, look at Nipsey Hussle, you feel me? Life is short. That nigga did whatever he had to do within the time frame that he was here on Earth to leave a legacy behind, and that's how I want to live.
Big fact, big fact.
Live life like legends.
Man, that's one. People ask me to experience sleeves. What do that mean, or where did that come from? It's touching on that for real. I feel like this life is an experience. We go through certain stuff and all that. The ups and downs is all for a reason. You don't just go through nothing for nothing. You got to experience this. You got to go through all that to live a full life. I want to be here to inspire. I feel like Nip on some next level type stuff.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why he left early, because he was on that.
I feel like Nip done been here before. Like,
man,
like that nigga pop, like motherfuckers like that done walked the earth before. Had to.
Man, they be having so much to give. Man, DZ was talking about that early. Man, I just want to meet that nigga Nip, just to have a conversation with him, bro.
So, like, if you could have a conversation with anybody, like dead, alive, who would it be?
Just one person?
Yeah. Like off top of the head.
Shit, Nip, Pop. If we go, man, that's tough. Just one?
Yeah, bro. I know. That shit is crazy. Just one.
Cause Martin Luther King, still wanna, Malcolm X. That's tough, bro. That's tough. I don't think I can come with one.
I'm gonna go ahead. It might be controversial and shit like that. No, I mean like, cause Gandhi, Gandhi taught peace.
Yeah.
And in the times we living in, that shit is hard to find.
Man.
Especially with, everything going on, the niggas storming the Capitol, all this police brutality and shit.
Big fact.
So I just want to figure out, if he was in our shoes, what would he do? Because I know like back then he faced all these type of adversities. He stared barrels, like gun barrels in the face and shit. I'm like, bro, how were you able
to? Chilling, bro.
Cause like I used to be on that non-violent way, bro, but like this shit done changed. Like the shit I seen changed me so much. It's like, bro, I'll blow a nigga if I had to type shit.
Man, that right there, my stance on that's tough. I ain't think about it, that Gandhi one. That's tough. My stance on that though, I get the whole peaceful and non-violent thing, but when you gotta protect yourself, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't. If it's your life against their life, bro, they coming for your life. You gotta
always for sure protect your own self-preservation. That's what I'm on. Self-preservation. I ain't gonna say peace. I ain't gonna say violence. I'm gonna say self-preservation.
That's heat. That's heat. Man, we gonna alright, well bet. We can switch gears to the American stuff. Then we can talk about the track first off, the track and the video.
Alright, so the crazy shit about the track, I had the track, I had the lyrics for like 2 years before I actually recorded it.
Okay.
So I wrote the lyrics when Obama was still in office.
Okay.
Like that's just how I felt at the time, everything going on.
Yeah, and when Obama got in, that's when it really hit everybody, young, old, all that. our people, it really hit
Yeah.
us. Like you really started paying attention. So yeah.
Because, you know, like he tried to do what he could, but, you know, Congress and everything being Republican controlled and whatever the case may be, he couldn't pass the laws he wanted to. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. I just look out for who got my best interest out.
Self-preservation, once again.
Hey, this gonna be the name of the fucking,
Man,
this gonna be the name of the episode,
self-preservation,
self-preservation for real. But yeah, like, so I did that shit, recorded it 2 years later. Now I had, like, the person who got me into music was my cousin Jay and shit.
Okay.
So like to be my first track, I had
Shout
to
out
get
to
the
cousin
nigga.
Jay.
Nah, fuck that nigga, bro. That nigga ain't no shout out, but all love. But yeah, bro. So for him to be on my first track, I'm like, bro, that'd be like a blessing for me. So
And that was the first track y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's heat. And if y'all don't know what we talking about, that America, legit Misfit featuring Cousin Jay. That is heat.
International J,
International.
Swiggle God,
Man, what
All
Mr.
that.
Swiggle himself.
What
Man.
you talking about?
Catch that daily Swiggle.
Fact. Wake up to
type
the
in facts and shit all day.
Man, and that video, you gotta tap in. That America, that's powerful right there. That's heat.
Like, and it's crazy how that shit came about, like the video itself, because when I recorded it, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this shit. Like, maybe I'll put it out, maybe I won't.
Yeah, cause it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's gonna touch a spot in everybody. Once you watch it, man, it don't matter the color. As a human, it's gonna hit you there.
Cause like I think a year before we reshot the video, it was just me, Jay, and Vontae, who was all, you know, out in like Southfield on like a public parking lot type shit, just shooting the video. I'm like, I feel it like yeah, this dope, but it ain't what I really think it could be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we gonna re-intervene, come back later on when we both get everything together type shit. When I get my mind right, when you get your mind right, and we can, you know, take another swing at it. And I'm so glad we did that shit, dog. Cause that video came out better than I thought it was.
That is heat, bro. It's heat, and
I really appreciate y'all niggas for pulling up, you feel me, on my first video.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Man, it's
man.
game, bro. Once,
Know what time it is.
anytime somebody it's a gang function, bro, I'm trying to pull up for sure. I gotta say trying, cause I done missed so many. Nah, I can't even.
Hey, but shit, that's life though, nigga. Ain't nobody knocking you for that shit.
Hey,
My nigga Dukes, though, I can't wait to eat here.
If that nigga get here.
America,
Ain't that about a bitch?
man. Well, no, man. Speaking of Dukes, cause I know he rock with Ohio State, and I kind of get it, bro. With him, I'm speaking to him. I ain't even got to this man yet. The Dukes, I guess the red intrigue him.
You got that
His
bullshit.
nickname was Red.
Hold on, no, this ain't bullshit, bro. This retro.
No, this retro.
Shout out my nigga
Shout out Corey, yes sir, King Corey.
We talking
Talk
about the
about they
colors.
on that bullshit.
He talking about the
Man.
colors.
Scarlet, no, it ain't. First of all, it ain't red, bro. It's scarlet. It's the difference. man.
Whatever the fuck they said.
Hey, look, you and that doodoo turd ass green you got
Bro,
over there. You
nah,
need to shut the fuck
Man,
up.
hey, podcast over, man. I knew this time was gonna come. I knew it was gonna.
He about to drop it.
Cut. No, man. How did that come about?
Take
bro?
two.
How did that come about, man?
All right, so growing up in my household, it was only two sports to watch: basketball and football. Basketball was cool, but I really didn't, gravitate towards that.
Okay.
My first love was football. So being that, I just grew up watching the teams my pops watched. My pops from Mississippi. They didn't really have too many schools down there.
Yeah.
So he got up here and he seen Ohio State waxing that ass every year. So he just and I don't know, maybe it's him being a rebel, cause that's how he is. No, dead ass. Like my pop's a rebel in every sense of the sort. So, he go to work and be on some bullshit type,
Yeah.
and he just like to piss people off and
Fight the power.
yeah, and that's exactly what that shit was. How that was born. Me being a sponge as a child.
That's pops, bro. Come on, man.
Of course, I believe Scarlet and gray ass. It ain't my fault. Blame my
That's
pops.
why
bro.
I had to get the explanation.
Yeah,
bro. I
man.
needed to. Like, it's cool. It's pop. That's OG. We ain't disrespecting OG.
I mean, I'm just saying we going to the national championship this year too. So
that's one thing I can get O-State. I don't rock with U of M either. I despise.
I mean, that's one thing we got in common though.
A friend.
Like you said the other day, the enemy of the enemy is a friend.
Come on now, and that's why we here. I can't do U of M, bro.
Man, why I got put over the other day, dog?
That's all.
Bro, I'm driving to the bank or whatever to take some cheese out my account and shit. Yeah. So I know for a fact my tail light and my turning signal in the back is out. So I already knew what time it was. I'm like, all right, cool. If they pull me over, I'm gonna get pulled over type shit. Yeah. But like I literally ordered the part the same day. So I'm like, I can just show them a receipt, my license and registration, and get the fuck on my day type shit. So
should go that way.
You know,
two humans having a conversation.
Yeah, you would think. So I'm in my old neighborhood. I'm riding past my old street that I used to stay on type shit. And then that's when the boys got behind me. I'm like, it's on. I know what time it is. So I did what any logical person would do. I went to my like when they flicked me, I pulled up in front of my homeboy grandma crib type shit. So like if something was to happen, I know the area and like shit I can get. So them niggas pulled me over. I'm like, look, before you do anything, you know I'm licensed. I got a weapon on me type shit.
You gotta announce that first.
Yeah. So they heard that. It's like, all right, we gonna need you to hop out the car. My partner's gonna come up here, unbuckle your seatbelt, and they step out. I had the overalls on, so I just got my tattoo and shit. So I'm like, go rock the one little John like Tupac, you feel me? Yeah, that's it. Did that shit. So that's like, yeah, we gonna take your weapon off of you. So we gonna need you to assume the position, and we gonna have to lock you in these cuffs. Lock me in the cuffs for what, bro? Like I'm literally standing right here, you know, trying to be a civil citizen. You know, I'm not giving y'all no problems and shit. Yeah, like why? What's the point of locking me in the cuffs? You feel me? Right. And like it's just a precaution. What precaution, bro? I told you, like I'm not on no bullshit.
That's why y'all got me out the way y'all did, bro.
And that's the second time I got stopped by the police in that little exact area. The first time I was like 15, 13, some shit like that, walking to my homeboy crib around the corner. These niggas pulled up, flash the lights on me. Where you going, boy? That boy shit got to me, bro. Like that boy shit, that's a...
You don't do that. You might as well just hop out and say, where you going, nigga?
Pretty much. Same fucking thing, bro. That point. Nah, they would have said, get out the way, where you going, nigga? It probably would have been a problem, bro. For sure.
Man, it's up there.
Yeah, same thing,
it's
bro.
Up there.
I don't give a fuck, black, white. I really don't mess with the police, bro. That back to blue shit, they said, especially after that shit that happened on Wednesday. And they were storming the Capitol. Man,
that's wicked, bro, because, again, man, if that was us, and that's the crazy part, bro. We don't even want to do no crazy shit like that.
See, the only thing we trying to do is survive. We literally asking y'all, please don't kill us type shit. And then if we protest,
we gotta ask you, bro, please don't. We ain't even on that. Come on, man. Yeah, peaceful protests and shit.
But it's crazy how like Fox News and shit flip the rhetoric. Like when we do it, they riot and they're looting, we're savages type shit. That shit that happened on Capitol Hill, or they just addressing their frustrations. Yeah. Like bro,
they was calling that a protest, man. If you don't watch out, bro.
They said it's a revolution. The fuck, like that's the wackest revolution I done ever.
Man, they was tripping. They was tripping, bro.
Like if we was to do a real revolution, bro, like them niggas would not be ready for it, bro. But we not even on that type of way.
That's what we just want ours, bro, and we
like
out the way.
How much is it to ask for equality, my nigga?
And again, that's something
we ain't asking for reparations.
Automatically be granted.
Yeah,
bro.
That shit be good.
We ain't asking for our 40 acres in them mule yard promises.
Come on now, that wouldn't be you feel me?
If y'all got it, niggas, cut the check.
Oh, y'all got it.
Cut the check.
We know y'all got it.
I mean, y'all just gave out like what $600 to everybody. I'm waiting on my the 14, by the way. Joe Biden, if you listening to this, my nigga, I got you, my nigga.
Sleepy Joe. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Run
Because
that.
we really,
Cause a
bro,
nigga
something
need
like the stimulus, bro, we really can get that every month type shit. They
bro,
get
because
cut
it's
check.
wild, dog. Because Canada, they giving their citizens like $2,000 a month.
See, on some shit like that. I wouldn't
$2,000 a month, bro.
Come on, man. I need, see.
Nigga, we got $1,200 for like a whole year.
That's what I'm, man.
What type of shit is that, dog? Niggas losing their job.
Ever, nigga, type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, trying to work with you to get back in there. None of that, bro. They don't care about none of that. Hell no. Fuck all that. I'm about to become a Canadian citizen. The border right there.
Dog.
Sleepy Joe, you gotta do something, bro.
Sleepy Joe.
It's a revolution. Well,
Whole time, Joe Biden, he might not even make it to see his whole term in office.
While Trump trying to play it crazy, he ain't, man, Trump ain't going. Trump not going.
Why he not?
He ain't going.
Shit, what, bro?
Oh, I'm not fucking with that nigga. I ain't saying it like that. No, I'm saying.
I'm saying, nigga, if I had, I ain't gonna put that out there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna dive too deep, boy. Yeah, we still
behind the scenes for this coming soon.
If you know, you know.
Facts, that part.
All right, speaking of that, you spent some time in the armed services.
In the white man's parade and shit like that. The men's boys club type shit.
The men's boys club, where even the women are boys.
Boy Scouts type shit. He talking about even the women are, dog, that's tough. But no. Yeah.
You want to talk about it a little bit? My little brother, he did the reserve for a while. That's like the closest, you know, I done got to it. But other than that, I ain't really had no. I did ROTC in high school.
How was that shit?
I ain't know, it was straight. But I don't feel like that's like the military, bro. I was, you know, doing my thing. I just had a suit on.
Yeah.
I was really able to get off on a whole lot of stuff because I had that suit on.
Bitch, see that suit, bro. It's bad. She dropping drugs, man.
Because you know you got to be clean cut when you got it on. Man, I got to stop. But you got to be clean cut when you got it on and stuff.
Yes,
so I was looking, you know, dapper in my tie and stuff.
You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, that was straight though. But I couldn't see myself. A lot of people used to always, because
You straight though?
when I'm into something, I'm into it. So I was into that. I did, the drill competitions, the cadet challenges. I went to summer camp and all that type of stuff.
Straight.
He said he was here about 5 minutes.
That's all.
But yeah, I did all. I was involved in it.
Yeah.
But
So you pretty much seen what it was kind of like.
what it could turn into.
Yeah,
I talked to the recruiters like in the colleges and stuff about the scholarship. They gave me the rundown of like how they treat the lieutenants who come off of that. I'm like, yeah, I ain't messing with that. But I couldn't see myself going further than that.
Right.
Like that was like it. A lot of people used to ask me that all the time. Well, yeah, can you talk about your experience with it?
First of all, I wasn't even supposed to join the military per se, because my cousin, she was about to join the Marine Corps, and I'm at my auntie crib, we watching Full Metal Jacket.
What age was it?
This was, I just got out of college, so I was like, high school, so I was like 17.
Oh
yeah, 17.
Yeah.
And this around the time she was about to sign up. So she put on Full Metal Jacket so she could scare her to not go in type shit. And it worked. She didn't go. So fast forward a year or two, I'm coaching football. I'm like, I know like I could be doing more of myself right now. And I wanna see how far I can go in my life. And the military would probably be a way to, finesse the government out of whatever they had in the store.
Get in and make a change type thing. Yeah.
Come back to the hood and spread the wealth, spread the positivity.
It's Camaro. Yeah. How they was
all of this for I'm telling you, I'm doing all of this for a Camaro. Yeah, whole time. But yeah, I just wanted to get out the crib for a minute type shit to be like 100% with you and get the training and shit. So I'm like, bet I might just go ahead and join the military. I would have joined the army, but my homie
why the Marines out of all that's like the hard, that's all I heard was that's the hardest one ever. So I was never, if
boot camp wasn't really much of a struggle, but the reason I picked the Marines out of every branch, because you know, back then I couldn't swim, so I'm like, a nigga don't need to join the Navy.
Man, but the Marines, they do just as much, don't they?
I didn't have all of the intelligence that I did.
Alright, bet.
If I knew then what I know now, bro, yeah, whole time. But yeah, you know, being like 18 years old, you don't know too much what's going on type shit. So, you know, you got to experience everything. So my homeboy, I seen him join the Marine Corps. Like, he got swole quick as fuck. I'm like, cause you know, back then I was like a muscle head. I'm at the gym 24/7 type shit. I'm like
football in high school.
I can get paid to work out. That's what I looked at it as. I'm like, shit, sign me up, nigga.
Fact. And, I mean, yeah, everybody who I seen, they was getting their little cheese from it. I know a couple people in the hood who chose the army route. They was making their little cheese. It looked nice, you know, but
yeah, I seen the army. No, I wasn't really impressed. Cause like, it's not to brag on the Marine Corps or nothing like that. Cause at this point, it's fuck them off type shit. But it like them, like it's the prestige they had. You know, everybody spoke highly of the Marine Corps. And I seen them dress blues, bro. Them bitches crazy. Like I still got my shit. Like I still got my shit to this day.
Those the same ones off of well, they look like the ones off of what's that? The Damon Wayans movie, bro.
Oh, Major Payne, yeah. Yes, sir. Dog, you pay lines say Major Payne was it clean as hell in the bitches.
For sure, though. For sure, especially that white one. That bitch was crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I seen that shit. I'm like, that's that's where I'm about to go, bro. So I did the shit. Like I said, boot camp. It wasn't a breeze. Like it had its ups and downs and shit, but it made me a better, you know, citizen. I ain't gonna say citizen. It made me a better man type shit. So
yeah, you did get, you know, you got something from it. It wasn't like just a waste of time.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't say that. I mean, I wouldn't do it again, but like, yeah, I'm glad I went through it and got that experience. But this wasn't until after boot camp, like while I'm in the force and shit, actually, you know, interacting with everybody. It was around the same time Michael Brown and then Taylor Rice and everybody was getting killed and shit. So we at the Chow Hall watching the news, and I hear motherfuckers laughing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is so funny, my nigga? Like, I don't see nothing funny about innocent people losing their lives, especially.
Man, especially young like that.
Yeah, like, he didn't even get a chance to live his shit. You know?
The way it happened, like, come on, man, what?
You just laughing like this is a joke. Bro, I will beat the fuck out you. I don't tolerate racism and shit like that. Cause like, I'm here with you fighting for the country that don't give a fuck about me. How that look?
Come on now. Like a damn fool. Come on, man.
Man, like if I can tell you how many times, how many fights I got into just because of some racist shit that went down, bro. Yeah, bro. I done got my ass beat a few times. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got jumped and shit. But like, I took that shit and ran with it, bro.
That ain't even, you still here. And nigga, you stood for something, nigga. Especially nowadays, bro. People morals and shit, man. People just out here doing anything, especially for money.
Yeah.
Nigga, you were standing for something, nigga. And shit, I'm gonna continue to stand for something.
I mean, I got my respect afterwards. Like, I took my lunch, but they was like, all right, we know not to speak on this shit when the mind around.
And that's what you wanted from the get-go. That's what fuck out of here, bro. You not finna do that, especially if you gonna do it, not around me. It ain't gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, it's like, it's wild, cause like when I came back, you know, on my leaves and shit like that, I go like to my old school on 13 Mile and Ryan in the suburbs, and I just start running. And everybody look at me like, all right, why is this black man running? Like, who is he running? Who is he running from? Or who is he? Like, what is he running to? Type shit. Whole time, you know, I'm just in, you know, my workout outfit, my ball shorts, little shoes and shit like that. I'm just chilling, minding my business, and everybody like clutching their pearls type shit. Like, no, bro, like I ain't even known that. I'm chilling.
Wow, yeah. Like,
but if they only had like the time to stop and talk to a nigga, you feel me, had a conversation with me, all of that would have been out the window.
Actually have a give and take and listen. Like, like you said, all let it go out the window.
Yeah, like honestly, bro, this country don't give a like it disappoints me in a sense because you know, you have all of these veterans that are you know lay down their life for the greater good, supposedly type shit. And when they get back, excuse me, you know, they get addicted because they got PTSD, the VA don't really work how it's
amount of the homeless population, I know a lot of them gotta be veterans, bro.
Yeah.
I knew one specifically when I worked for the city, my man Dixon.
Mhm.
Bro, they don't give no fucks about you, bro. He used to go to the VA and all that type shit, but bro, he was still working. I think he retired when he was like 62 or something, but to your point, after going,
Working
fighting, being active, and he done told me about him going to all these different countries, hella stories.
Yeah,
but you right here with me and you telling me about him looking at your situation and stuff, bro. Ain't no way somebody who just did that for this country and stuff should be living like that, bro. That's wild.
And like I started to take notice, like, all right, so yeah, I was always socially aware. I ain't gonna say I'm conscious. I was always socially aware as yeah.
That's irritating.
Yeah, I was always socially aware, like out of high school and shit. But after I joined the military, like shit just hit me like at once. So like it made me change my perspective. It made me, you know, all right, let me stop hanging around certain people. It made me be like, all right, let me hold myself to a higher standard and shit like that. Like that's when I fell in love with being black. That's when I like started doing more research on like the Marcus Garveys, the James Baldwins, the fucking bro. Like I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not militant, but shit I have to be. I ain't got no
force
choice.
us to be, bro. You gotta be, again, to go back to the self-preservation, bro. On that edge, because they gonna be on some trash. Yeah, man. I ain't rocking with that.
Man, like, but then again, like, I ain't gonna say it was all good, and I ain't gonna lie and say it was all bad. So, shout out to the Marine Corps for the experiences.
Man, kind of shout out. But no, man, I had something similar, an eye-opening experience like that, like you said. I felt like after the certain stuff that happened, it made me a man. Like when I moved, I went away to school. I lived in Lansing. That was like my first time. I traveled and all that before, and like you said, that always kind of opened my eyes, and I always felt like I was kind of socially aware because I seen different aspects
like,
of the spectrum.
My bad to cut you off, but like being stuck in the same environment, you're not gonna be able to get all of that. Yeah,
it's detrimental to a lot of niggas. That shit fuck up a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
But yeah, that starting off, that's why I felt like I was already socially aware. But once I finally moved away, and I wasn't by myself because I went with dudes that I went to high school with, but I was by myself this first time I was away from family,
out the
my
crib.
mama, all that type shit. And like our first night up there, of course, you know, we gotta turn up, bro. We out the crib.
Of course.
We done went to Myers, tore that bitch down. They got liquor up there, nigga. We got all type of crazy ass liquor. Nigga, we got weed. Nigga, we chasing. We had like, it was some white, I think it was vodka. We was chasing.
Man, watch this nigga say some New Amsterdam. It's on, bro.
Nah, hell no. Amsterdam, that shit don't even get me drunk for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I bang a whole. No, we had Bombay, but no, not that. It was some other shit, some off-brand shit. Bombay, shout out to Bombay. That was that shit. Sapphire, Blue Bottle. Come on, man. Shout out Wig.
They banned that shit.
Man, what? But yeah, we was chasing that shit with some more liquor, like some cinnamon graham cracker type liquor. Nigga, we was getting pilled.
What the fuck?
But we, they got a strip up there in Lansing. If you go to stadium,
I'm already hit to it.
Yeah,
I hit that bitch up a few times.
Man, we went on the strip. We mobbed, but we can't get in no clubs or nothing because we young. I think I was still 17, 18 type shit. So we couldn't get no club. So we mobbing. And at first we like on our shit, like what we used to.
Yeah.
Niggas throwing up hoods, talking crazy. Talking crazy, nigga. We all got into it with like 3 frat houses, all type of shit. But nigga, after a while, I had like, I don't know, bro. I kind of faded back a little bit, and I just started watching. And I'm like, it feel like, nigga, we in the fucking circus or something. Like, we just out here, nigga. Everybody just watching us like, what the fuck is wrong with they? not really on what we own, and that was like,
being a young black male especially from the city of Detroit, you know,
man.
because like as soon as they hear where you from, they be like they already got a image of how you lived or who you are as a person and what you done did in your past type of shit. Cause
You sound good enough.
hell yeah, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, okay, close shit, I'm making shit up. But yeah, like I tell my instructors and shit like that, my sergeants or whatever, where I'm from, and they be like, oh shit, we gonna have to break this one. Like, fuck you mean, bro? Like, you know, Detroit ain't no different from any other city. You feel me?
Even around Michigan, not even going outside of the state, even around Michigan, if you go anywhere around Michigan, they gonna look, oh, you from Detroit? Oh,
Yeah.
You one of those. You one of those.
For real.
Man, that shit wild, bro. But like I said, man, we here to change that, bro. We the cycle breakers. We the ones that's gonna change all of it. Cause like I said, nigga, you don't know. What is you talking about?
Like we can sit down and have a discussion. That's anybody,
Sure.
bro. Like regardless of what you believe in, where you from, what's your background, your religion, all of that shit. Don't just judge me, bro. Sit down and have a conversation with it, man. That's what I'm on.
Well, if you don't know, bro, try to get that understanding.
And if that shit don't work, man, you can catch these
Because
hands.
it can go there. Come on, now. Like I said, I can be everything you think I am.
Like I can be that stereotype for sure, but I'd rather not.
Come on now.
No, I'll show you the east side in the heartbeat, nigga.
Big east side. Stop playing, man. Yes, sir, man. It's straight, bro. It's straight. What we going on? That's 33.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Yeah. Spit one of the verses, man.
Oh yeah, talk about what's
And
up
it's
with
a
the
track
no
shit.
music, bro? Let's talk about
Alright,
it. You
man,
are a rapper,
so-
aren't you?
No, I just be spitting a little bit. I'm a poet, man. I'm a poet.
Spoken word.
Yes, sir. I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. Where's Erica Badu?
Yes, sir. Shout out Mother Earth. Stop playing, man.
But yeah, man.
Talk about
I had this idea for a long time. I say like, you know, since I was like 19, 20, 26 now. So that goes to show you niggas old as hell out here. But yeah, the name of the project I want to work on. It's not just it's more than music itself. By the way, it's like I said, it's another lifestyle thing. But the terminology I want to use is melanin and melancholy. So those two always seem to coexist within like media and shit like that. If you are melanated.
Before you get off, okay, we about to get into it. The melancholy, I don't really know what that is.
Yeah, so like if you melanated or whatever the case may be, half of the time or majority of the time, you seem to have a lot of melancholy, a lot of frustration, a lot of you know, hatred, jealousy, you know, like any stuff like that. That's what the media try to paint us as. So I wanted to like, I wanted to take that run with, try to flip the script a little bit. Like, yeah, we may have this, but we also have the capacity to love, the capacity to be empathetic, the capacity to, you know, spread knowledge and shit like that.
Okay. And forgive.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
not on that, bro. We ain't trying to do all that wild shit. Yeah, I got you. You got some more? Man, that's it. That's
A couple tracks off that bitch.
Couple tracks off of that shit. I got this one called Public Enemy. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's about the police. Public Enemy #1 on the streets. Another one I got, of course, the single track America video out. Go check that shit out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna leave all the links down to everything you need to go check out. It's gonna all be down there, you know. So go ahead, check it out, like it up, all of it.
You know, yeah, stay tuned. I'm planning on doing way more shit, like comedy skits.
Skit.
Yeah, that shit on.
Me. All that's on the way.
Shit's on the way.
And I'm gonna be behind the scenes on that.
Hey, nigga gonna be behind the scenes and on front of the camera for the promo. You know, choice, nigga. But yeah, man. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this one little piece I had. Be like, my melanin ain't a threat. My melanin shouldn't be the only reason that I'm punished with death. My melanin ain't a crime. Too many people like dying while they shown on the TV screens, taking their last breath. Wait, I got something to get off my chest with all disrespect. I mean this as blatant as possible when my screams are notable. Either that or they act like they couldn't hear me. It's crazy how they fear me. Don't let them slander my name when they kill me. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's my shit.
Oh, man, that's that one you had did at that showcase. Yeah.
That's my shit.
If you can, try to send me that visual. I'm gonna try to, cause with that visual too, that was heat, bro. That's heat. And that's how he coming, bro. That's legit, bro. You gotta check
what
it
it is, man. That's what it is.
Shout out Legit, man. This the first drop, bro. I feel like this was a success. How you feel?
I appreciate you for having me. I ain't
Man,
gonna lie to you.
I appreciate you for being here, bro. I ain't, man.
Ganging this bitch. My nigga Deezy over here. My
Yes,
nigga,
sir.
my
Deezy
nigga
on the
Deuce
board.
over here
Stop
with
playing.
Dookie in the cut.
in the cut.
Hey, you know these niggas tried to come for me earlier, bro, about the old state shit. I'm like,
Man, Bama get me next, nigga.
It's two on two, nigga. What's up, nigga?
Bama get me next.
We ain't gotta jump
Yeah,
nobody.
It's 2 on 2.
Oh yeah. Where can they? What's the social, bro?
Legit Misfit 2 underscores on Instagram, and everything else is in the link. So
Oh yeah,
click
we
the
gonna
link in
drop all
bio.
that.
Not OnlyFans, but the link in bio.
Kick over OnlyFans 2020.
These motherfuckers can't look me in my eyes. Shit, we dangerous. When we slide our big style, they can't hang with us. It's never something to fall in line with the shit. Fuck a crooked cop, they really the public enemy. They tried to set us up, but fuck it, they gon' feel this shit. I'm too legit, trouble on my mind, all this L.E.G.I.T, so militant. Now tell me what you tryna do, cause I can show you the proof. See, men buy women, now but numbers reveal the truth. So I don't trust shit, no cops or politician that's making decisions on how we living in this fucked up system. Knowing that they put us in this position, land of the free. Guess my pigment didn't fit the description. All of these bitches tryna get in where they fit in, but this ain't your jurisdiction. You ain't from where I'm from. You ain't never been in these conditions. All the hate y'all tryna spread is too malignant. But if that's how it is, I'm with the shit. See, all of you hoes can get it. All of my foes are wicked. What the fuck is you doing? Did you actually start to think about the homes that you ruined? I guess.